Are you an insurance agent that has dove headfirst into the pool of final expense insurance sales or Medicare insurance sales, and you found yourself maybe a little frustrated? Well, I'm going to give you some real talk on how to build real wealth in this industry. So, 4 tips that you're going to want to know. Grab some pen and paper, and while you're doing that, jasonfinalexpense.com. I do recruit agents across this nation. I partner with some of the most amazing agents selling life, Medicare, and annuities face to face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So these are 4 tips that you wish you knew when you first launched into Medicare insurance or final expense insurance sales. So most folks don't understand that tip number 1, the greatest battle that you will face in this industry is the battle between your ears, that spongy thing called our brains. That is what we need to build up when you dive into final expense insurance sales. The battle of your mind is so vital to your very success. But a lot of agents think it's just like riding unicorns off to Mars. It's just going to be super easy. The business is very simple, yes. But is it easy? No, not really. Okay. With telesales, it takes a different type of training, a different type of mindset to really get the wealth in this industry, because you're going to get told no a lot. And what happens is it can reduce your level of certainty, which can reduce your ability to capitalize on this industry with Medicare or final expense insurance telesales. Doesn't even matter if you're face to face, but the greatest battle is between those ears. Okay. It's your brain. Okay. You want to build up, you want to skill up, you want to find higher levels of success. You've got to battle your mind. Your mind is so important. It's the most valuable possession in this industry that you have. You've got to be about your mind all day. Okay. You got to build your mind up, because you're going to get kicked down. You're going to get told no a lot. You're going to get told to go somewhere that's not heaven. You're going to get so close to a sale and then have it just slip away from you. And you're like, no, okay. And you wish you maybe knew that when you started off in this industry, that maybe mentally it was going to be harder than you thought. It's not magically easy. Simple, yes. Easy, no. Okay. So you've got to first off understand the first things, keep it first, the battle of the mind, and that's all found between your ears. So if you need to be prepared to engage daily, okay, sometimes halfway through the day, you've got to recharge yourself. Understand you will be battling your mind a lot, okay? If you want to have the wealth, understand you've got to battle yourself. The greatest enemy that you have sometimes is your own mind. You've got to understand how to control that, because what happens is when you've got these battles that happen, what happens is you break from battle and go to your soft things, whether it's like, oh, that doesn't feel good, I'm going to go take a break, that ends up turning into the rest of the day, or you end up maybe turn on something to pacify yourself, and then you wonder why you're not experiencing the profitability. Understand you've got to engage your greatest enemy, and that's your mind. So understand there's nothing magical about insurance sales, but the magic is how you handle your mind with, my goodness, active intentionality. So tip number 1, battle between your ears, get your mind right. Tip number 2 that I'll share with you is this is a game of grind. It's a game of grind. You've got to be grinding. You got to grind, okay, the grain if you want to have the bread. And a lot of agents just want to have, let's say, the bread. Who doesn't want to eat, right? But we've got to get our grind on if we want to experience the bread that comes out of the oven. We've got to do some things right. So understand that the Medicare insurance space, the final expense insurance space, is all about grind. Of course, it's our mind, tip number 1, but the game is grind. Grind, grind, grind. That sounds real sexy and snappy, doesn't it? Get after your leads, get after your leads, get after your leads. And sometimes you feel like you're being led on a wild goose chase, okay, with no goose anywhere to be seen. You get into that home, they go, I really like you. I'm 99% certain I'm going to buy from you. Come back tomorrow. And then you come back tomorrow, and what happens? A note is left on the door saying, oh, I changed my mind. Oh, the dog ate my homework. Oh, I've got to go here. I've got to go there. That's horrible, and it's no fun. Or if you're in final expense or Medicare insurance telesales, you get told, oh, I just have to talk to one more decision maker and I'm going to buy from you. Well, fool's gold here. A lot of times you're going to find on that phone call the next day that they don't even pick up the phone. You're like, is this Casper, the friendly ghost? Because I got a lot of them right now. This is called fool's gold in the industry. You've got to keep grinding. You've got to keep going. You've got to keep the rhythm going. If you want the right music to be had, you've got to keep grinding and going and grinding and going, showing, and then hopefully selling. You've got to grind. And a lot of folks don't talk about this enough. The game is a grind. It's a game of inches, okay, not feet at times. You got to find yourself grinding every day if you want to have bread out of the oven, okay, and build up a successful business. Battle between the ears, tip number 1, always comes down to your mind. But tip number 2, there is no substitute for grind. Action will fix a lot of problems in your career, I promise you. So if you get okay, where like, oh, I got this great big sale that's going to happen on Friday, I'm just going to sit back in my chair and let it come to me, you're not going to capitalize in this industry. It's not like other industries. A lot of other industries, if they tell you they're going to buy from you, it's not always fool's gold. You're going to find out real quick. The final expense space, the Medicare Advantage space, the Medicare supplement insurance space is a lot of great people, but they are the most amazing procrastinators, the most gifted, okay, folks at avoiding you. They're professionals. You're like, wow, how did this person avoid me so well? Yikes, they're good. Okay. They're like, whoop, slippery. Okay. And if you want to find success, you've got to keep grinding. You've got to have strength in numbers and in the laws of averages. You've got to put the numbers in your corner. You've got to put the numbers in your corner. And if you're being cornered by being maybe manipulated by consumers or prospects that say, oh, I'm 99% certain I'm going to buy from you, just flip it around. And that's about the chance of them actually buying from you, like 1. Okay. If they tell you 95%, you got less than a 5% chance of them ever being around again. It is what it is. You got to understand this about the business. You were probably never told this when you first signed up for final expense insurance sales. All right. Unless you join an agency like mine at jasonfinalexpense.com. Maybe you did and you were told this stuff, but the game is grind, but the battle all starts with your mind. Okay. Understand the business looks like hard work. The harder you work, the luckier you'll get. I promise you, but never give up on grind. High action. Action will solve your problems. I promise. If you want to experience profitability, it all simmers down to grind. Okay. The next tip I'll share with you, tip number 3, is you're going to need a lot of leads, not a couple of them. Okay. If you want to be extremely frustrated, just buy onesie, twosie, threesie leads, just buy 10 leads, 20 leads. You're going to like tune yourself out of the industry real quick. Okay. Fast as you came in, you're going to get spit out the other side. With final expense sales, Medicare insurance sales, you need lots of people to see. You need lots of prospects to go serve so that you can uncover real problems with your product. And then there you go. You got a solution, but you need lots of people. You need lots of at-bats if you want to knock the balls, okay, out of this park. You want to attain profitability with final expense and Medicare insurance sales, even annuity sales like what we do. You need lots of leads so you can help lots of good folks. Strength in numbers. You need lots of numbers. It doesn't matter if they're aged leads. You can start there. If you don't have a lot of money, go get some aged leads, get some Facebook leads, get some SEO leads, get some inbound leads, get some TV leads like what we have. Go get some good leads, but leverage yourself up. You're better to have lots of maybe a little lower quality leads when you're new. So you've got lots of at-bats, lots of practices so that you can attain higher levels of profitability than being a new agent and having, let's say, 10 leads. If you got 10 leads that are inbound, really expensive, great leads, but you don't have the skill set to really connect, you're not going to make the money anyway. So never lose sight of the fact that you need to be skilled if you want to build the wealth. You've got to be skilled and you need a plethora, a volume of leads when you're new. But when you're beyond new, okay, and now you know what to do with a lead, then get a more, okay, elevated quality lead as soon as possible, because now you've got more skill set than you've got time. Okay. And you want to have as many at-bats, as many connections as possible. So get yourself the best lead you can afford, but you need to have enough leads. Even when you can afford leads, get as many as you can buy, because high action, lots of leads, it'll leave you with a better taste in your mouth because you're transacting, you're connecting, you're capitalizing, you're getting those sales. And the more sales that you experience, the more that you won't have to worry about the battle between your ears. Tip number 1 again. Sorry to beat this dead horse, but the battle of your mind is big. And if you're having a bad day, we've all been there. So a bad day is fixed by, first off, getting your mind straight, having a good mentor, understand this isn't magic dust and unicorns and fairies selling final expense insurance or Medicare, but it is a battle that you can be courageous and victorious with if you would not play the victim, but play the victorious agent. And yes, you will flub over your own tongue like I just did. Just own it, keep moving, okay? But understand the battle between your mind is big. And the game is grind. Go, 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 go. Outwork your competition. Outwork your fellow agents that give up on that lead. A lot of agents will get a lead, call it 1 or 2 days, and be like, that lead's crap. And then you're going to come in behind them and capitalize on them because you're grinding, you're going, and you're showing. Grind, go, go, go. Show, show, show how you can bring value and fix their problems. Get lots of leads, though. Get lots of leads. Get lots of leads. And then the last tip I want to share with you is, do you remember when you were a kid? Anybody as a kid remember maybe when your parents were driving somewhere and you had some siblings and you wanted to be first? Am I right? You ever want to be first? I know I sure did. I'm up front. Shotgun, shotgun. I want to be up front. Ever had those words come out of your mouth as a teenager or a younger kiddo? In sales, you've got to be first if you want to win, okay? If you're not first, you're last. So put yourself in an environment that I need to be first to pick up that phone call. I don't want to be the last person talking to this prospect after they've bought. Be first in line. Get to the front seat of that car if you want to capitalize. This car, this vehicle is your very livelihood. Get to the front of the dang bus, okay? Build yourself up by battling the demons between your ears. Grind hard. Buy lots of leads, but be first. If you're not first, you're last. So get up every day. Boot up and suit up. Get yourself into an environment that you're first on the phones. You're first in that house. You're first up door knocking. You're ready to go. You're all about being the first one to present, the first one to powerfully, okay, connect and help these folks in these homes. Get up. Get out. Go see the people. Get on that phone. Get on that phone. Get on that phone. Quit waiting. Think about this like when you were a kiddo. I want to be first. I want to be first. I want to be first. Be that person as a life insurance agent. Be that person as a telesales insurance agent. Be the first one on the phone. Be the first one to touch those leads. Try to be first with everything, and you're going to find yourself more successful in this arena. I want to be first. I want to be first. I want to get the first sale today. I want to go meet a need today. I don't need to be at the back of the train. I don't want to be a caboose. You want to capitalize, right? If you want to capitalize, be the first one to your office. You want to capitalize, get after it. When everybody else is at the water cooler, you're building wealth, you're stacking paper, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a small rabbit. You want to make the real wealth in final expense insurance sales, Medicare insurance sales. Maybe you weren't told this. Go be first, okay? Go be first. Be the first ones on the phone. Be the first ones to touch the lead. Be the first ones to buy your leads every week. You want to be first. You want to be first in line. I know you do, or you want sloppy seconds, okay? Get after it. You want to find success? Be the first one in line. Go, 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 show, 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 and go sell a bunch of policies. You'll find more success, I promise. So to recap, tip number 1, battle between your ears. Get your mind. It's the most valuable possession that you have in your business. It's you. You look yourself in the mirror every day. Know that your success, okay, or the F word, and you know what I'm talking about, is dependent on the battle between these two little things on your head, your ears. The game is grind. It always looks like hard work. The harder you work, the luckier you'll get, I promise you. But then tip number 3, buy lots of leads. Okay, whatever quality you can get as many as you can. And the magic is the grind and in the mind. And then focus on being first. Yes, being first. Selfish, right? You want to succeed, you better be prepared to engage at a higher level. You better be prepared to be first. I want to be first. I want to be first. I want to be first. And by being that agent that has that I want to be first, okay, selfish mentality, you will succeed at higher levels because you're all about seeing the people, serving the people. Is our prospects first, us second. Find the problems that they have with more intensity. Find the problems that they have with more passion, more compassion, and more care, and you will capitalize like nobody else. Let those commission-hungry agents run into those homes. They can smell them a mile away. You come in as a powerfully passionate agent that is all about truly serving your clients as an independent life insurance agent. Independent agents are some of the most competitive forces for good that they'll ever find. We've got products that they can't even fathom. Someone's young, someone's old, they've got heart failure, they've got kidney dialysis, and we can give them coverage better, okay, than this. Here's your money back plus pocket change guaranteed issue kind of stuff. Yes, we possess it. We've got products for younger people that are in their teens, okay, with AIDS. We can take care of them. No health questions asked. We can take care of these sweet people. We can guard these families. And you know what? The greater you are at guarding these families, the more you will get out of this industry as a result. Serve your clients with everything that's in you, and I promise you'll attain more success. But you've got to battle your ears. You've got to grind. You got to buy lots of leads and then focus on putting the client first. Put the client first. Put the client first, and you will win. Most likely. I hope this helps you. If I can serve you in any way at all, please reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. I hope this content has brought you value today, and thank you for joining me. I hope you like the content and have a great day. I hope you're passionate. I hope you're insanely profitable today as a result. Keep doing the good work. These sweet people need you. Never lose sight of the good you're doing, but understand this business is truly grind. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon.